some ice on my wrist, so I look better when I dance.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shooting Lights out with another video, guys, and sorry for not uploading yesterday. We were on a 6-video streak. We uploaded 6 times in a row, but then yesterday I didn't upload, and the reason for that strictly is because I started grinding on my glass cleaner, bro, and I'm still grinding as we speak right now, man, but that's why I haven't uploaded. I'm trying to grind. I'm trying to get all my badges for my glass cleaner. And if there's any good guards out there, I need to see a record. Hit me up, bro, because I'm trying to run with y'all when I'm done with my glass cleaner. But this right here will be our first story time, bro. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's pretty funny, pretty interesting story time for you guys. But yeah, let's get straight into it, alright? Alright guys, so we gonna start this story time. Alright, let's get it, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button. And if you don't fuck with the story times, man, just tell me down in the comments, man. But still drop a like, dog. That shit does mean a lot. But we gonna start this shit off. Alright, so it was a normal day, 2K16, okay? So this story time right here has to do it in real life and 2K at the same time, okay? So we were playing 2K16, me and my boy Gio. And this was the time where speed boosting was at its best. This was way before patch 6. I think this was literally like patch 2 or patch 3 when speed boosting was super quick. Nothing got patched, nothing got adjusted. It was just straight speed boosting. Whole bunch of good 2K players that knew how to dribble and stuff. And we at Old Town, bro. Me and my boy Gio, we like, we're gonna go to Old Town and streak, alright? So we hop on the court. And then we play a game, okay? We play the game, we win, boom. Then these two dudes get on the spot. One of them is super trash, which is a center. And there's this guard. Now this guard right here is good as fuck, bro. This guard right here cooked the shit out of me, bro. I could not even hold him. There was no screens being set or anything. But I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. He was cooking my shit the whole game. He dropped 19 on my head. And we lose the game. Now, once we lose the game, Gio, my friend Gio, because he was guarding the center or whatever, he was like, let's go back. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm being dead ass. I'm like, so honest. I'm like, yo, we can't go back, bro. I cannot even guard him. They weren't even setting screens. Bro. He was just cooking my shit. He dropped me the fuck off. I'm not gonna lie, dog. I don't know where he at right now. He probably not as good as he was in NBA 2K16, but bro, in 2K16, in my opinion, I think that the speed boost was the quickest. Like, the speed boost in NBA 2K16 was literally unguardable. But, yeah, he dropped 19 on my head. We lost the game. My boy Gio's like, yo, let's go back. Let's run that shit back. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't even guard him. And then I think he messages me. He messaged me saying some dumb shit like, you're trash or some shit. Now, he said something. I don't even remember, bro. This shit was a long-ass time ago. But he messaged me. He was like, invite me to your party, all right? Now, before I invited him to the party, let me tell y'all this, bro. I never knew anything about... Matter of fact, nah, I don't want to spoil it yet. Okay? But basically, he told me to invite him to the party, alright? And I did that. I invited him to the party, and he sounded like, to be honest, he sounded like a nerd, bro. Like, he was good at the game, but he sounded like a little kid, but, like, he sounded like a... You know how nerds sound, right? Like, I don't know how to explain it. But you know how nerds sound. Some nerds, you know what I'm saying? Like, they sound so smart or whatever. And so intimidating in a way, you feel me? Like, so we invite him to the party. And then he's talking to us. He's like, yo, get back on the spot. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't guard you. I'm talking to him, alright? I'm not going to tell y'all his full PSN just because that shit's private. But I'm going to tell y'all his name was Mr. Splash, alright? And if you a friend of mine that's watching this video, you know exactly who I'm talking about, bro. And this shit was hilarious, alright? So, yeah, that was part of his PSN name. It was Mr. Splash, and then whatever the rest was, okay? Now, we invite him to the party, and he's just chatting with us, talking to us, telling me and my boy to get back on the spot. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't guard you. You good as fuck, this and that. And then somebody in the party started talking shit about him. For no reason, bro. For no reason at all. Somebody started talking shit. Just for the fun of it. There was a whole bunch of us in the party, and this dude right here was a booter, bro, okay? Now, this is what I was going to say earlier in the video. I was going to say, before I invited this dude to the party, I didn't know that when you invite someone to the party and they're like super smart, where they could like get on their computer and find your IP address and boot you offline and mess with all your Wi-Fi and shit. I didn't even know that shit existed, bro. That was when I looked it up and I found out what that was and shit. So basically, this dude was a hacker, a booter, whatever you want to call it. And if anytime he is invited to a party or he joins someone's party, everyone in that party, he has access to your IP address, okay? So if you're young and you don't know what an IP address is or whatever, it's basically the address you have for your Wi-Fi or whatever at your house, okay? So once he has that, he could tell where you live. He could turn off your Wi-Fi at any time. He can kick you offline for a certain amount of time, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, a minute, 30 seconds, you feel me? He could just kick you offline and you can't do shit about it, bro. You can't. And he could just kick you out the party too. Like, that shit is so crazy. He has so much power, bro. And it was so scary, bro. Like, when he first joined the party and all that stuff happened, bro, I was so scared. So somebody started talking shit, one of my friends, and then he was like, yo, who was that? Who was that? And then everyone was quiet. And then he asked again, he was like, who was that? Who was that? And then my friend, I forgot who it was, bro. I think it was Brandon, bro. I had a friend named Brandon, but I think it was Brandon, my boy. He started talking shit in the party, and he was like, yo, Brandon. No, he didn't say yo, Brandon, because he didn't know his name, but his username was like Brand something. So Mr. Splash, the hacker, the booter, he was like, yo, why you talking shit, bro? And then Brandon's still talking shit, bro. Still talking so much shit to this dude, not knowing how much power this dude had. So once that happens, bro, this dude, Mr. Splash, the booter, he was like, yo, Brand, yo, why you talking so much shit, bro? You want me to mess with your router, bro? He was like, yo, I'm gonna have a date with your router. He was just saying so many jokes that we didn't understand. He was like, yo, I'm gonna have a date with your router today, man. I'm a fryer shit, this and that, this and that. And then Brandon, all of us are clueless. We're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he starts telling where we live, bruh. This dude starts telling where we live. He's like, so we're all in the party, and then Brandon, the one that was talking shit at first, he was like, yo, who lives in blank, blank, blank? And basically he told the location, alright? So they stay in Florida, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. They stay in Florida. He was like, who stays in blank, 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 Florida? We like, oh shit. We was all scared, because that's where they stay. They stay in Florida, and we're all wondering, how the fuck did this dude know exactly what state, what city they live in, bruh? And all of us were shook, bruh. We were literally shook as fuck to say anything, bruh. I literally started dying, but I was low-key shook too. And then I was getting mad. I was like, how the fuck do you know that, this and that? I have a couple clips, not clips, but I recorded on my phone. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. But I had a couple clips on my phone where I recorded it, the conversation in the party, man. But I don't know if y'all want to hear that. But dude, he knew exactly where Brandon and them lived, bruh. He was like, who lives here in Florida, this and that? And then he's basically looking up all of our IP addresses in the party, okay? So there was like 2 or 3 people that lived in Florida, which were my friends, me and my cousin JR, okay? So me and my cousin JR, obviously we're cousins. We live in the same state. We live in the same neighborhood, bro. We basically live together, okay? So we live close to each other, okay? So there was 2 people that lived in Georgia, where I stay, okay? I live in ATL, okay? And then the 3 people that live in Florida. So he's basically picking out all these IP addresses from our party, and he was like, who lives in blank, 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 Georgia? I'm like, oh my gosh, bruh. And then all of us basically start getting mad, so we talking shit about him, this and that. And then he kicked somebody from the party. I don't know who it was, bruh. He kicked somebody from the party, bro. And I was like, oh shit. He kicked him offline. And I think it was Brandon that got kicked offline. I don't remember, but somebody in our party got kicked offline. And then he had to text us, like from his phone, his actual number. He had to text us and be like, yo, I can't get on 2K, this and that. I keep getting errors, this and that, and shit, getting messages on 2K saying, and he can't join the party, and this and that. And we're like, bro, what the fuck just happened, bro? And after that, now we all shook. He kicked me out the party once, bro, but that shit took forever. And when he kicked me out the party, my Wi-Fi was off, bro. I couldn't even text nobody. I couldn't DM nobody. And I'm like so pissed off, bro. This shit. And then after that happened, basically, after time went by, my Wi-Fi came back up and stuff. and then I joined back the party, and basically you can't talk shit to this dude no more. Ain't no trying to be a big man, trying to act all hard against this dude, okay? If you trying to talk shit about him and he knows your IP, he's kicking you straight offline, and you do not want that shit, bruh. Because that shit really could fuck up your Wi-Fi, bruh. He could really fuck your shit up. So now everyone's trying to be nice to him, bruh. Everyone's trying to be nice. And pretty much after that, we cool with him, sort of, okay? After all this happened, bruh, after time went by, this thing started turning into sort of like a game, okay? It started to turn into a game where, say you get, like, you playing with your friend on 2K, right? And they do some dumb shit, right? You be like, oh, yo, I'm about to get Mr. Splash on your ass. I'm about to get Mr. Splash on your ass to boot you offline, this and that. And that shit was hilarious, bruh. I know I'm missing a lot of parts from this story, bruh, because it was such a long time ago. And there was so much shit that happened, bruh. So now all of my friends know the type of power he has, bruh. And now it turns into like a game, okay? So if someone gets annoying in the party, we're gonna invite Mr. Splash to the party, and then we're gonna be like, hey, yo, he was talking shit about you, but we're lying, okay? So we'd be like, yo, he's talking shit about you, and then Mr. Splash, he don't care if someone was actually talking shit, he's gonna believe you, he gonna believe us regardless if we say someone was talking shit about him, and then he gonna kick him offline, simple, he just gonna kick him out the party, bro. This shit was so hilarious. Everyone was so shook because they didn't want to be the one to get kicked offline, bro. And he started, like, naming people's IP address, and we didn't know what the fuck our IP address was by heart. So we sitting there like, how do we check our IP? How do we check our IP? This and that. And like, this shit was just, it happened so fast, bro. This shit happened so quick, bro. But after time, like day after day, when we come in the party together, we'll invite him to the party and then lie on somebody in the party, be like, yo, he was talking shit, yo, he was talking shit. And it would just get so fucking funny, bro. So let me give y'all an example, alright? So say no one was talking shit, but somebody was being annoying in the party, or you just wanted to troll, okay? No one was talking shit about him. And we just want to see what happens. So we'd be like, I'm gonna give you an example. Yo, Brandon was talking shit, bro. We invite Mr. Splash to a party. We'd be like, yo, Brandon was talking shit, Mr. Splash, Brandon was talking shit. He's talking shit about your mom and everything, bro. So this right here will get Mr. Splash mad, and then boot Brandon offline or whatever. And this shit was so funny, man. But that's pretty much the story time. This went on like all summer. I'm pretty sure it was summertime. But yeah, this went on all summer, pretty much. And if you really had beef with your friend for a little bit, you could literally tell Mr. Splash. And there was another part of the story where that happened, where like we'd play a prank on somebody. And let me remind y'all, bro, we don't know who Mr. Splash is at all, okay? For those of y'all who think we know him personally, we don't, bro. This all started because he dropped me off. He told me to invite him to the party. I don't know why I invited him to the party. But yeah, that's how he joined the party in the first place. But now I learned, do not invite random people to the party. But yeah, we started doing this little game. It wasn't a game, but like, let me see, it's hard to explain. Let me see how I explain this shit. Alright, so basically what happened from there on, like day after day, like I said, this is just a normal thing now, just inviting him to the party to fuck with our friends and shit, and fuck with people that never, like, don't know what type of power he has, bro. So pretty much, you know how you're in a party with a friend or a couple friends, you feel me, and someone's like, oh, yo, I'll be right back. So somebody said they'll be right back, bro. I think it was JR, bro, my cousin. I think it was him. He said he'll be right back. I don't remember exactly who it was, man, but it was somebody. One of our friends said he'll be right back. So he was in the party with us by himself, just him, and we were like, yo, let's invite Mr. Splash and then all leave the party. So we invite Mr. Splash and then leave the party, and then it basically seems like, for example, JR, it seems like JR invited Mr. Splash, but JR was gone. So now Mr. Splash is all confused, and Mr. Splash probably gonna boot JR offline because he's the only one in the party with him. That shit's so funny. And Mr. Splash, he was so bossy. Like, with all the power he had, he'd be like, yo, if you don't say something now, I'll boot you offline automatically. And since JR was the only one in the party, he would know exactly what IP to boot, you feel me? But yeah, bro, that shit went on over and over, day after day, day after day, and this shit was just crazy, dog. And I'm not gonna lie, when this shit first happened, bro, we were gonna report him to PlayStation, bro. We were literally trying to report this dude, bro, because that shit is so dangerous, bro. How the fuck did you know where we lived? Our exact IP? He probably had a program on his computer or something, bro. But yeah, man, that wraps up the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Smash that like button if you did. It's been your boy Shooting Lights Out, and I'm out. Peace.